Hey, hello. You're stuck in traffic with Wolf Gorlick. Couple-minute riff on IT and IT security. On a day that I'm on a very long trip, I'm driving out of state to lead a series of workshops for incident response. And I've got all my plans, right? I've got my video. I've got 1 million calls, and I'm doing all the annual performance reviews for my team on the phone from the road. I may be reaching peak road warrior. This is a little disconcerting, but my little office in hand, driving forward. Here we go. You know, the annual review process is an interesting thing, right? So where does a line get drawn between we did this project, we accomplished this goal, we hit this milestone or these rocks, and the overall arch of I'm growing in this way, I'm progressing in this way, I made these positive contributions, I'm contributing to the corporate culture. Where's that line drawn? It's not always easy. And of course, that's not only applicable to reviews, it's also very applicable to security awareness in general. There's a big confusion between awareness training and security culture. So of course, security culture is a series of behaviors that protects the organization and its ability to achieve its mission. And awareness training is just that, training on what to do. Awareness training gives, ideally, the employee the awareness to see where there's a risk to the organization or its mission. It gives them the awareness to know what to do about it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're acting and doing the right thing. Right? There's a disconnect there. Awareness is the first step in culture. So be aware of what the problem is, be aware of what to do, now act on it. Now have a feedback loop that says, yes, you're rewarded, yes, you're doing the right thing. Security awareness or security culture is very much like a performance review, right? It's the big picture macro, the sweep of all the behaviors and the cumulative effect of those behaviors and the interaction of the people within an organization. Security awareness is just one tactic. It's one way to drive those behaviors. And it's important not to confuse the two. It's important not to confuse the two if you're developing the program, because you need to perhaps increase the series of trainings, make them more frequent, make them smaller, make them applicable to what's going on within the organization, tune them to the particular culture, and then have the feedback loop that's measuring the behaviors and whatnot. It's also important to recognize the difference between those two, because you're going to run into friction if you're talking to an organization or talking internally and they're like, oh, we got security culture. We do awareness training when people are hired. They take a 1-hour CBT. That doesn't count. Once a year, they sit through a half-hour presentation. Awareness training has to have that feedback loop of we're aware of it, we do it, we act on it, we're rewarded for it. So, looking for something to do today? Take a look at your awareness training, take a look at your security culture, and see ways that you can elevate that awareness training to be just one more tactic in pushing forward the overall culture of the organization. Have a good one.